Hey everybody, Ryan here, Humphrey Family Homestead. Who's that over there? Say hi. No, don't want to say hi? Attempt number 2 at a maggot bucket, starting right after the intro. Go! Okay, so last fall, really it was the beginning of winter, I made a maggot bucket, put it in with the chickens. We cut holes in it so the flies could get in, and we cut little holes at the bottom so the maggots can get out to feed the chickens. You put a little rotten meat or something in the bucket, flies lay their eggs turn into maggots, maggots crawl out of the bucket, and the chickens get to eat for very little cost, even free sometimes, depending on where your meat source comes from. It didn't really work out because we started it too late and the temperatures were already cooling off and the flies were not interested in being alive during that time. So it was getting into winter. It didn't really work. I figured I would try it again when it warmed up. We've had a few 80-degree days. Yesterday we had rain all day long and it was a high of 50 something. Today the sun is shining bright. Sorry, I don't know if that shot worked. Anyways, it's a high of about 65 today, but the sun is bright, so it's a very, very beautiful day today. Tomorrow is going to be 85 degrees, and every day after that subsequently will be warmer and warmer and warmer, and we're getting into the end of, well, really it's the middle of April, so as summer comes in and the temperatures warm up, this maggot bucket will hopefully do its job. I'm going to use this Tidy Cat bucket. Last time I went and bought a bucket and used it. This is just some old dirty, got some old rocks and I don't know what else in there, but it's not supposed to be clean. It's supposed to attract the flies. So I'm gonna cut a few holes. I think I'm gonna leave this lid on just so I can easily access it, but we're gonna put a few bigger holes up here for the flies to get in, and then we're gonna do little holes along the bottom for the maggots to get out. So we'll come back once I've put a few holes in this sucker. Okay, so it's not the most professional of jobs, but I put these big square holes. I just used a knife from the kitchen. I don't, you can see right through it. I put one on each side, and that's where I'm hoping the flies will go in. Perfect, nice big access, multiple flies at a time. They can swarm. In here will be the rotted meat. And then I put 3 holes along the bottom. I don't know if you can see it there. 3 holes along the bottom there, like on the bottom side, and then I put a bunch of holes in the bottom. Bam, 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 a lot. So that's maggot size holes where the maggots can fall out the bottom. This will hang in the chicken coop, and with the rotted meat we put inside, we will attract flies and they will eat for free, or really cheap, depending on where we get our meat from. Usually it's stuff that we just had in the fridge that is getting old. Also, we have a relationship with the local grocery store, and we can take some of their trimmings that they set aside usually to throw away. So let's put some meat in this thing and get it in with the chickens. I'm gonna put a little layer of mulch at the bottom, probably like old leaves or something, maybe some straw, just to kind of maybe soak up some of the blood that's in the meat and prevent the juice from dripping out the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so what I've done, every time I say okay so, and I say that a lot in my videos, it sounds like I'm saying and queso, I'm like, okay, so. I went to the chicken coop there where they have some straw bedding, and I scraped out some of the old straw bedding which has some poop and stuff in it, and I put it in here. I don't know if you can see it, and that's going to act as like a little layer on the bottom to sort of soak up some of this blood, and then hopefully the worms can get through it. So let's go put the meat inside and then hang this sucker up. Just a short little break. Watch Jessa feed these hungry chickens. I'll open the gate for you.
Thanks.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go, 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 go.
I really hate when chickens get out.
Yeah. They won't get out if you just walk, Jessa. They'll follow you. I gotta get them back in. Okay, now they understand. So if you just go in quick, they won't have a chance to get out because they'll follow your food. And now they're all going to town.
One kind of got out, but I held it by.
Yeah, there was 3 that were getting out. I had to use my foot to block them.
Before this time, I had to grab the chicken's tail because it got out.
Hey, throw a little bit on the ground, just like freehand, like just so some of them can come over here. Do it a little more, just so some of them can come over here and eat because they're all gathered around that small little bowl. Just there you go. Do a little bit more.
I was gonna say, I think they should get another stick.
Okay, that should be good. They'll figure it out. Also, Jessa, you need to do their water today too. It's dirty. Okay. Here's our kitty number 2. That is Shirley. Both of our cats had their babies. Laverne had her babies about 2 weeks ago, and we still have yet to find them. They're outside cats, so she went and had them somewhere where she felt comfortable. And I'm assuming because she is gone for most part, they used to hang out by the back door all day, and now that she's had them, she's gone for most of the day. I'm assuming she's feeding them and caring for them and stuff. And she'll bring them back out to us. She'll bring her kittens out once she feels comfortable for them to go out into the world. Shirley woke up this morning and was skinny as could be. So she had her kittens last night or early this morning, and we have no idea where they are either. So there's Laverne here. Hey, Laverne.
I had no clue that Shirley had her babies.
Yep.
I didn't even notice she.
And there's Shirley right there. And there's Mommy with a bag of trash. Hey, Jessa, go help Mommy. Go grab that trash and throw it in there. All right, now we're doing the maggot bucket. Back to it. Okay, let's take a look. Block of meat. That's what I'm calling it, a block of meat. Now we'll get a string and we'll suspend it in the chicken coop and hope the flies come. Okay, so I got it up. Let's go take a look. I got a duck because I'm too tall for this thing. Hello ladies, you thirsty? So here it is. It's just some twine, some baling twine that I got. Last time I tied it all the way up here by the handle. The handle part was up here. And I wanted it to hang a little bit lower because last time I noticed the flies are eating the poop and stuff that's on the ground, and they weren't coming up to the bucket. So there were a few reasons why I feel like it didn't work. I'm hanging this a little bit lower. The meat's inside. The holes are poked in the bottom. And so it should work now, in theory. Tomorrow's gonna be 85 degrees. That'll be a good test. We'll come out and look and see if the flies are going in the big holes. And if they're going in the big holes, that means they're eating that meat and laying their eggs. So appreciate you watching this video. Oh, I got a duck again. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like us, if you like the channel, please subscribe. Also, if you hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button, you'll get the updates that we post about the maggot bucket, about the chickens, about the gardens, all that stuff. And I don't know if you can see, but we started gardening today. So we have a video coming regarding the gardening as well. So appreciate you. The chickens appreciate you. I sort of invaded their space there, but we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.